Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Durham Myers, David Cruz from Just Be Me. And, let's get started with the other questions. Like we stated before, we just started this Let's Show Everyone Love campaign for anti-bullying, because bullying's really become a major topic in the U.S. today. From preschool all the way to college, people suffer from bullying. There's been suicides, people going to the hospital, and just everything. Just people are just taking advantage of other people, and we just wanted to get you guys to take on bullying and how you feel about it.
Well, bullying is probably one of the worst things that you can do. It's terrible, and I was looking before, and 50% of students say that they've been bullied at one point. That's half of the students in your school, and that's a huge statistic. That's a huge number, and that needs to stop. And what you guys are doing with Show Everybody Love, or Show Everyone Love, is that it's kind of directing the message to the source, which is the bully, which is the bullier. And it's giving them an outlet to go to realize, why am I doing this? It's kind of giving them a way to figure out, what their insecurities are, and how what they're doing, and how is that affecting that person? How is that affecting the person that they're bullying? What is that doing to them? And in a way that hopefully will help in turn help them, because I think it's just a terrible thing for people to go through. I mean, I was teased growing up. I'm sure everybody in this room at one point was teased when they were growing up. Whether or not you were targeted every single day like some kids are, or whether or not you were just teased by something that you were wearing, or if, like me, you were too tall and you played sports, because that's, I played every single sport that was out there. I tried every little thing, and that's what I wanted to do, I wanted to go to college and play softball. I wanted to live, basketball, and that's what I wanted to do. And, it's even the littlest things that they'll pick up on that they know that you're kind of insecure about, and that's what they'll get you.
They'll act on it, yeah.
But it's also coming from a place where, they're feeling insecure about things, or if they're having trouble in home. So you have to look at it from both sides, and I think that's what you guys are doing, and I think that's a really effective way to kind of go about doing this.
I was bullied in elementary school.
Really?
I think when I was in kindergarten and first grade, stopped in second, but I was a really funky looking kid. I would have made fun of me too, but no, I'm just kidding. I had these huge glasses. See, those are styling, but what you have, but back then it wasn't cool to have glasses, and I had these huge glasses. I didn't speak English that well because I was born in Africa, and I moved and had to learn English. Really random story. But I also had frizzy hair, and I wore cat shirts, which is cool now because I wear them now, but not in first grade. At least I think it's cool now. I hope it is. So anyways, I was definitely a target of that. And basically I had a best friend, and we would be best friends, but then before we went to school, she'd be like, just so you know, me and you were best friends, but when we go to school, I'm going to be mean to you because nobody, because Sarah doesn't like you, and I don't want Sarah to think I like you too.
What?
So she's like, so I'll be mean to you, but we're really friends, and after school we can hang out. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Also, I don't know who wouldn't like you.
It's
So
terrible.
I was like, yeah, and then we went to school, and then she'd be mean to me in front of Sarah, and then we'd go home and I would cry and be like, Mom. So my parents were like, you need to find new friends. And I eventually did, and then it was great. So I think part of it is who you hang around with, and I know sometimes bullies seek out you and then you can't do anything about it. And then you just kind of got to think be the bigger person, and one day they might work for you. I know that sounds super cliche, but when people are in the high school bubble or the middle school bubble, that's all they see is they think that's their world, and if they're getting picked on, they think they're just at the bottom of the food chain, and it's just the most horrible thing ever. And it does, that would suck, bullying hurts. But there's so much of a bigger world out there, and that's what people don't realize. So I think it's cool what you guys are doing is taking them out of that high school, or taking them out of the bubble and showing them different things and getting them involved in different arts programs and stuff like that. Just showing them the world and show them that there's more to that than the mean person at school. There's a world full of people who are nice.
Yes.
So I think it's cool what you guys are doing.
Yeah, but a lot of people feel sometimes that's kind of hesitant. They feel they'll see us hey, take your shoulder in your hand, and then they'll feel we don't really trust you that much, and people are really a little self-conscious about stuff, and they don't really trust a lot of people. And we also try to help the bullies too, because the bullies are also the reason being maybe had a messed up childhood,
Right.
or
They're
something
very
happened
insecure.
when
They
were
can be
kids,
very
so
insecure, and you know,
we got
dealing
the
with their own
bully
issues.
and the bully to coexist and
Mhm.
actually
Yeah.
become friends. So that's